Hey everyone, my name is Aliaster, and welcome to something completely different. So yeah, as I spoke in one of the Onrush videos, I was thinking about changing the pace a little bit, since, Onrush is really nice. I'm really enjoying the game so far, great racing, but I think I would like also to do something different. And since finally at E3 this year, the 2018, they finally announced the release date for the Resident Evil 2 remake, which got me really hyped. I thought that it might be fun to actually go back and play the original remake of the first Resident Evil on the PlayStation 4. So that's what we're gonna do. I back in the day, I played the hell out of the Resident Evil remake back on the original GameCube. I even managed to speedrun the game and get the special rocket launcher. So I might be a bit rusty. However, I still think I remember the fundamentals and more or less where the items might be located. So it won't be a newbie sitting here. However, it also won't be like a super expert, more like a veteran. But nonetheless, I think this might be an enjoyable trip down the memory lane. And as a side note, Resident Evil, I think it was the first game to actually set the standard on how to make a remake, not a remaster, but a proper remake of an older game from back in the 90s. The original Resident Evil was thrown onto the GameCube. The graphics were changed from the bottom. New gameplay elements were added, new cutscenes, the fabled worst video game acting and voice acting ever has been changed, so some of the fans missed it, but I think it's for the best. So, guys, without further ado, let's go with the new game. Okay, so we're gonna go with the wide display. Yes, I will be playing using the original tank controls because why the hell not? Some things should remain as in the original. And besides, I don't feel like those controls work particularly well, given the static camera angles. How do I like my games? I like going on a high, good exercise, but not too strenuous. I'm not the person who goes for the hard modes, the hardcorest modes of all. So we're gonna go with the normal difficulty. And we're gonna play with Jill Valentine. Yes, my favorite character, my favorite iteration of the character is in the Resident Evil remake. I mean, she looks amazing in this one. Hate her in Resident Evil 5, but those are the better times. So, if you're not familiar with the original Resident Evil, what are the differences between the characters? So, Jill has less health than Chris. She's more vulnerable when she gets attacked by zombies. However, she has two more item slots, which allows you to carry more items, obviously, less backtracking to the boxes, as well as she also has the access to the lockpick. Chris has to find one-time use keys to open certain doors, which are not special doors that use like the helmet key, the heart key, the whatever key, but simple lock doors. Jill is able to unlock instantaneously. She also gets a exclusive weapon to use, the grenade launcher, which also makes for a bit of an easier run. However, I think that it's balanced with the fact that Jill is actually more fragile, so she will be needing the firepower. And some of the riddles will be also different for Jill without spoiling too much. Chris also one more thing, since in the remake they added something called the defensive items, which is also each character has two of them, one shared between them, sort of like, both characters can use the knives. However, Jill uses a taser, which electrocutes the zombies, with Chris having the upper hand in here. He uses the flashbang switch. He basically chucks down the zombies' throats, and once they go boom, their head explodes. Also worth noting, Chris has a higher chance for headshots that cause the heads of the zombies to explode, which is quite vital in this version of Resident Evil. But maybe we'll get into that later. But so far, without further ado, let's go with Jill. We're gonna go with the original outfit from the remake. No, we're gonna go with the original. And I'll shut up for the cutscenes so you can enjoy, as well as for when the characters are talking or something like that. Also, I hate this loading screen, this save screen. It's shit. I really despise it.
Alpha Team is flying around the forest zone, situated in northwest Raccoon City, where we are searching for the helicopter of our compatriots, Bravo Team, who disappeared during the middle of their mission.
Found it yet?
No, not yet, Bizarre murder cases have recently occurred in Raccoon City. There are outlandish reports of families being attacked by a group of about 10 people. Victims were apparently eaten. The Bravo Team was sent in to investigate, but we lost contact.
Look, Chris.
Bravo Team's helicopter was a derelict. Save for the remaining body of Kevin. We continued our search for the other members, and it turned into a nightmare. This way. Damn it! Make for that mansion!
Yeah, enter the survival horror.
There are only 3 STARS members left now. Captain Wesker, Barry, and myself. We don't know where Chris is.
What is this place?
Not quite your ordinary house, that's for sure.
Hey, Wesker, where's Chris?
Jill, no.
You don't want to go back out there.
But we've got to find...
What was that?
Chris?
No.
Jill, go and investigate.
I'm going with her. Chris and I go back a long way.
All right, you two go. I'll secure this area.
Stay sharp. A dining room.
Yeah, so the mood has been set, right? You know, the intro still amazing after all those years. Even the game itself, if you look at it, it's like what, more than 50 years old, and still for me it looks really well. It has aged really well. But okay, let's go. We don't need to go back to Wesker, but we'll take the ink ribbon for now. You know, just in case. Since for now I haven't yet downloaded the full version, I'm running on those 3 gigs that allow you to start the game. We'll see how far it goes. Hopefully it won't interrupt abruptly. Okay, so let's go.
I think you'd better take a look at this.
What is it?
Blood. Jill, see if you can find any other clues. I'll be examining this. Let's just hope it's not Chris's.
Yeah, so unless Barry can smell the blood type from this pool, I don't think there will be much examining involved further, especially, you know, he doesn't have the proper equipment, but whatever. Let's go. This is the door we need. Yeah, classic door opening loading screen. Alright, so I know I should go right here. Yeah, and meet one of the first residents. Gnarly. Right, we're gonna go back, since this is what you can do only with Jill, and we're gonna conserve our ammo. Okay, let's go, and voila.
Barry!
What is it?
Look out! It's a monster!
Let me take care of it. What the hell is this thing?
I found Kenneth killed by this thing. Let's report this to Wesker.
Yeah, so this zombie was like super bulletproof, since Barry's using a custom magnum, which normally takes the head right off of the zombie, but somehow this one managed to choke up, I don't know, a couple of those bullets. Like I think those are like 50 caliber. So amazing stuff. We would do nothing with our pea shooter. But okay, let's go back. Report to Wesker. Go. Yeah, we're gonna meet that guy one later on probably. I don't actually remember when or if, but let's see.
Wesker! Jill, help me look for him. Let's not leave this hall.
Good idea.
Yeah, obviously Barry's definition of looking doesn't involve moving at all, but whatever. Ah, sorry, he actually moves. But whatever. Wesker decided to leg it. No need for him, obviously, to stay here. Good for him. You know, a proper leader. Always bolting first. Okay, let's see. We need to basically scout the area to check that Wesker is not here. Sorry for the, you know, silly walking. I'm getting used to the tank controls again. Okay, but let's go back to Barry.
Barry.
Any luck, Jill?
No, nothing.
What's going on around here? I can't figure it out.
Same here.
Chris, and now Wesker.
There's not much we can do. We can search for him separately. I'll investigate the dining room again.
Okay, then. I'll try the door on the other side.
This mansion is gigantic. We could easily get lost. Let's start from the first floor.
Okay.
Oh, I almost forgot. It's a lockpick. You'd make better use of it.
Thanks. I may need it.
Listen, if something happens, let's meet up in this hall. Got it?
Okay.
Yeah, so of course, smartest things to do. Let's separate ourselves. Also, the biggest problem, you know, they cannot figure anything out. Like, they saw dogs straight from hell. And, you know, they cannot figure out what's going on. Of course, I would literally shit my pants if this would happen to me. But supposedly, they're the elite of the elites. Right. So, we're gonna get the map, which is located there. We're not gonna go inside there since there is a room which contains special outfits which we will acquire after completing the game, as well as there will be a zombie if I recall correctly. So no need for it right now. And also, for the people who never played the original Resident Evil, but for instance played the fourth one, the Revelation series, or 5 or 6, the original Resident Evil is not for the people who don't conserve their ammo. Basically, if you can avoid the zombie, you should never fire around. If the corridor is wide enough, just avoid the zombie. Leave the bullets for when you really need them. Besides, if you don't headshot a zombie, it's gonna get worse in the long run. Trust me on that one. But as I said, we'll get to that point. For now, let's take the map since this is the most vital thing in the classic Resident Evil. Yes, please take it. So our position, where the typewriter is, locked doors, open doors, doors we haven't checked yet. This is all gonna help us to successfully explore the mansion. Okay, so with that out of the way, where are we gonna go? An emblem of sword. Okay. Okay. This wasn't how I was supposed. Well, doesn't matter. I always think I start from this side, since the map is, as I said, it's really important. Okay. Let's see what Barry's up to. He's here. Okay, let's save, just in case. I don't think that, because in the all Resident Evils, at least in the second one, my first Resident Evil, and to this day I think my favorite, since it gave us Leon S. Kennedy and Claire Redfield. In the second Resident Evil, you received a rank, a grade after you completed the game. And the rank was determined by, I think, well, for sure, the completion time, the, I think, number of healing items used, as well as the number of save files that were made. So the more save files you created, you wanted to feel safe, the worse your final grade would be. So I don't think this is the case in this. Oh, alright, yeah. Auto-targeting for the win. That actually scared me. I forgot that there was like somebody there. Some zombie there. Alright. Kenneth is holding something. I felt that belonged to Kenneth. I need a video player to see what's recorded on it. Yeah. Trip down. The retro lane. Old cassettes. Alright. So let's get the door. Yeah. Nice shot of Jill. I think we're pretty safe here. Okay. Dead man. Alright. He's not moving. Right. Let's take one herb. And leave the other one for later. I think we will be running again through this section. Right. Yes, let's take the handgun magazine. Always better be prepared, since there will be boss fights, which will require us to be rather generous with the ammunition. Okay. The coast is clear. Let's go. Okay, we're not gonna go there. We will move here. Yeah, see? In the mirror, there is a guy. And this is gonna be a close one. Let's go for it. Yeah, see? Dodging like a pro. Yeah, we'll take the golden arrow. Examine an item. From the status screen, select an item and then select examine command. The details of the item will be displayed. Yeah, we will get to that shortly. More ammo. We're gonna get it. Yes. Alright. Okay, lock from the other side. We're not gonna get there yet. Yes, we unlocked it. Okay, we're gonna go for another part. Let's see what am I supposed to do here. Yeah, a zombie is there, but that doesn't concern us. Yeah, it's locked. An emblem of sword is carved onto the lock. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna kite the zombie, since we need to push the statue. Ah, wait. Defensive item 1. Yeah, we will take the dagger. So, yeah, using defensive items as daggers will allow you to escape momentarily when grabbed by the enemy. However, you will not be able to escape when the enemy grabs you from behind. To equip a defensive item, go to the status screen and then select item from the defensive item menu. Then select the equip command. If your defensive item mode is set to manual in the control settings, you must press L2 to use the defensive item. We've set the defensive items to auto so that we won't be bothered. I know that's like more expert tactics require say that, you know, if you want to save the item, the defensive item, for when you really need it, or if you know you get grabbed by accident and don't want to waste your item, this is the way to go. Just leave it on manual. However, I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, let's wait for him to come here. Not gonna do that, since we will usually be facing forward with Jill. It's also better not to get carried away with getting bitten too many times, as you know, this might result in an unplanned game over. Okay, but for now, let's collect our loot, since this is sort of like a gemstone of some sorts. Alright. So, let's go here. And I didn't shoot any of those zombies because there's no need to, actually. This is how I used to play. Of course, my first Resident Evil, I was basically unloading on anything that moved. But once I learned how to properly play Resident Evil, shooting enemies unless it's really necessary is a waste of time. It's easier to actually avoid them. Okay, will you take the blue gemstone? Yes, please. We like the gemstones. Okay, so at the same time, let's examine the arrow. Yes, the arrowhead looks like it can be removed. Arrowhead, yes. Peridot, I have no idea how to pronounce it. Sometimes referred to as poor man's emerald. Well, looks fine to me. I wouldn't mind it. Alright. So, if I remember correctly where to use it, we're gonna go out of here. And you know, the zombie at the balcony, every time we're gonna be there, he's so easily avoidable. We don't need to waste the ammunition. Just you know, to feel better for ourselves. All right, so we're gonna go out here. There might be a few of our zombie friends in here. No, I think we're clear. Yeah, see, this is also a very good method to determine if you're having company somewhere nearby, since the targeting, once you aim, you lock on automatically to whatever is in your sights, even if the camera doesn't show it. So really smart move to try it out, you know, to get the feel if you're safe in the zone. Okay, this is very important. The shotgun shells are our friend. Since what you do with the handgun, for the most of the game, I don't think I will be firing from it. It's good to sometimes unload a few rounds on the zombie, just to get him down on the floor, so you can more easily avoid him, or if the space is too narrow to avoid him, it's really good. Okay, we have the defensive item equipped, right? Okay, with picture of an angel, there's an indentation for an arrowhead, and that's what we're gonna use. Right, arrowhead set. Yeah. Let's go down the not at all creepy tombstone. I would literally die if I would have to, you know, get chased by some crazy dogs, meet some people that should be well dead for a very long period of time, and you know, go down something that looks like a fucking torture chamber or something. Okay, what we're gonna need is we're getting the book is fitted perfectly in the indentation. All right. Will you take the book of course? Of curse. Of course, we'll take the book of curse. Also says next world. Next world, new world. Illuminati confirmed. Yeah, let's examine it. Aha. Yeah, that's what we need. Yeah, the key is embedded on the back cover. Will you remove it? Yes, of course. We got the mansion key, and the book of curses now opens its secrets to us. Right, book of curses. The 4 masks. A mask that speaks no evil, a mask that smells no evil, a mask that sees no evil, a mask that cannot speak, smell, or see evil. When all 4 fall into place, evil will awaken. Yeah. Right. We don't need to get to that point just yet. Okay, so we need to know... There's an engraving of a sword. Alright, so I think the first doors, which I wanted to open back in the room where I got the map, I think that was a sword engraved key. It had an indentation of a sword engraved with the symbol. Sorry for taking the round route, just to say that, but yeah, I think that's where we're gonna go. Okay, and I'm thinking these episodes of making them about half an hour longish, half an hour, 40-ish minutes. I think that would work well with the format of Resi. Let's go. Yeah, we use the sword key. Yes. All right. Now let's go inside. Okay. Various sculptures and bits of pottery. Yeah, that's not what we need. But this is what we need. Yeah, always check your surroundings, especially in the classic Resident Evil, since, well, yeah, even though I remember that this will be there. There is nothing here but a bunch of ornaments. Yeah, a classical jump scare. A good one, still. Even after all those years. Alright, we cannot push this one. But we can push that one. Yeah, and voila. I'm sorry, because I said, you know, that using the handgun isn't very much up to the snuff. However, I am a bit of a hoarder in the Resident Evil games. Yeah. Nice. I'm sorry. I always enjoy taking a look at Jill. Very pleasing to the eye. Okay, but I don't think I should go just yet. Yeah, we're gonna go here. Yeah, well-preserved bathtub. Someone was obviously getting himself ready for the night. It's full of dirty water. Remove the plug. Yes, we'll do that. Yeah, that's a rude awakening. Oh man, the bath did not go well at all. Yeah. Headshots for the win, even though it was with the boot. Yeah. Not for the weak of the stomach. Alright, but we had 3 daggers. That's gonna be more than enough for us for now. So you see, even if we get caught by a zombie from the front, mind you, we will easily get out of the bind. Yeah, so see, this is the door where Chris would actually require a special small key, which would take 1 slot of his inventory. And we don't have that problem. We use the lockpick. We're the smart one. We can pick locks like there's no tomorrow. Okay. Now for the import. Yeah. Okay, we're in the clear. Yeah, I should not have taken the ink ribbon. Otherwise, we would still have the space for something that I wanted to take along the way. But I think this is a good place we will be finishing up, since there is a typewriter and an item box nearby. What the fuck? Yeah, alright. Ah shit, I forgot which button. Yeah. Fuck off. Yeah, see? And he's not dead. He didn't bleed out. If a zombie bleeds out, then you know it's dead. Okay. So we're in the safe room, if I recall correctly. Yes. Alright. Kerosene in the container. It will allow us to burn the zombies, should we have the fuel and the lighter. This is what Chris has in the slot where Jill has the lockpick. Chris has the lighter. So he doesn't need extra space if he wants to set the world aflame, and the zombies especially. So, first things first, let's unload our stuff. So we won't be needing this now. Yeah, let's leave this here. 60. Alright, ink ribbon. Yeah, we didn't need to take it at all. Blue gemstone, not gonna be used for a while. Also, the shotgun shells. No, we won't be needing that as well. We should reload actually. Yeah, okay. Still getting used to the buttons since I played on GameCube, so the button configuration was a bit different when it comes to placing. Right, so start key, really important, we're not gonna remove it. Yes, let's take fuel canteen, yes. Let's fill it up. Yes, refill your canteen, yes please. So as you can see, we can only have two units of lighter fuel inside, or kerosene, or whatever. So it's not like we can go on an arson spree, burn all the zombies. Okay, let's take the document. I will be reading all the documents that we come across since I like the flavor text. I think that for me it's also a nice thing in Resident Evil that there's a lot of information if you're willing to look for it. The notes are really interesting, especially those containing information about the virus. So we'll be doing that. Alright, special instructions for the disposal of the dead bodies. We have new information regarding those beings. They may appear to be dead, but in fact they are able to come back to life. However, there are ways to prevent them from becoming active again. Currently, there are two known methods to seize their resurrection: incineration, destruction of the head. Basically, headshot. If further methods are discovered, you will be notified immediately. Meanwhile, to those of you who still have the will to live, oil has been placed on the first floor of the mansion. Take as much as you need. You'll need something to light it with, which you'll need to find by yourself. Alright, so we got the kerosene, but we don't have the lighter yet. Lighter luckily doesn't use additional fuel, so we just need to fill the canteen. Okay, we'll take the handgun magazine. I honestly thought that was actually a taser, but right, not yet. Okay, let's do this. Yeah. We could go and be trigger happy on the zombies, but let's not for now. Alright, let's save the game. Yes, we can save the progress, and we will use the ink ribbon. Yeah, so, alright. Alright, save successful. Nice. Yeah, but seriously, those load times could have been shorter. Okay, I think this is a good place to stop. So I thank you very much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it so far. Let me know in the comments if you like it, and if you like the idea of playing through Resident Evil, or if you would maybe prefer something else. We might see, we might work something out. But for now, I'm thinking I'll continue playing. Those videos might be on a less regular basis. I'll try to also create them daily. However, the priority is for now on-rush videos, and afterwards, when I have the time, I will get back to playing Resident Evil. So, for now, again, thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, click the like, maybe share, maybe even subscribe if you want to see more content, and I will be seeing you next time. So take care and bye bye.